This freestyle fight is 6'1", weighing 175.8 pounds. With only one amateur record. Representing 308 Townhouse, fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, Sheldon Long. This one across the DC fighting out of Nebraska, quarter. Is a freestyle fighter, 6'3", weighing 181 pounds. He's making his amateur debut tonight. Representing Scott number 1 of the Boxing Academy, and Scott Walker for the mixed fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, Antonio
All right, Justin, here we are, second night of the fight. We got an 0-1 Sheldon Long. He got taken out in the MNC show by Marcus Virgil, and he's going up against the amateur debut of Antonio Moore. That's another guy out of Skywalker.
Yeah, and don't know a whole lot about either one. Skywalker does tend to put out some fairly decent athletes, though.
And you got
Tower,
Scott
Robinson
Morton there
for a while. Scott Morton, he's a ground guy.
Amazing jiu-jitsu.
Big swings here. Oh, Moore goes down, but he jumps into the guillotine.
I believe Morton's got a few world championships in jiu-jitsu, doesn't he?
He's got a pretty good background, yeah. They've got a few good pros out of there, actually.
That's where Anthony Lionheart has been fighting in his most recent fights, and he just beat Johnny Walker, yeah, UFC. Actually cut Johnny Walker's hair for that fight.
Yeah. So
here they are in standing position, just trying to. What are they trying to gain
so
here?
Sheldon's doing good, keeping him up against the cage here, but Moore's splitting the hips. You know, he's feeding that hip, getting some pressure into him to prevent that takedown.
At what point does the referee step in here?
I'd say they're working here. You know, I'd hate to stand that up unless they're just kind of leaning against each other. But they're fighting for position here. Yeah, Sheldon's trying to get down to those legs. They need to work this underhook here. There we go. So he rotated him, gets Long's back against the cage. A little knee strike there.
I think a lot of people have to understand some of the more boring positions are some of the more technical positions. And they can make the difference in the swing on which way the fight goes.
Yep, just like on the ground. I've heard people talk about it before. You know, Rogan always commentating and stuff. And you think about how long it takes a high-level grappler to submit someone. And, you know, as MMA fans, we sometimes, 30 seconds goes by and we're like, why is no one tapping yet? So,
correct.
But there we go. Now we're working off the cage a little bit here.
Going for an outside trip. And to an inside trip with a nice hip throw. He's side mounted.
Right into side control.
He's got that knee over belly. He's full mount.
Now the question is he comfortable enough here to posture up and throw some strikes? There we go.
And there's an elbow, big time elbow. Looks like Sheldon Long has been back in the gym trying to maybe, as Ryan Jensen would say, get his mind right. Get back in here and be competitive, because he is just on fire this first
Moore's
round.
got him back down to a half guard now. If he can shrimp and get out to the side.
Looked like a scarf hold maybe.
Long's trying to get past it, but Moore's doing a good job, locking down that leg.
He's got to get that leg out.
There you go. Now he's back to his full guard.
Yeah.
All that work to get back to square one.
This is where conditioning really is important.
I don't know if Moore's tired or if he's just not that comfortable in this position. He's going to wait out the round, but it looks like they're just going to kind of stall this out. There we go.
And people watching, they don't understand how much energy that takes.
Yes.
I mean, just standing still. They're like, well, they didn't do nothing. They stood still.
Just trying to hold that guy there.
Yeah.
Even when they're both tired.
Trying to put somebody in a guillotine choke for 15 seconds to see how you feel after that. But yeah.
And you're an amateur too, so and a debuter at that. So I don't care how many times you spar. You know, that's your buddy in there. It's usually you're not trying to kill each other. You know what I mean? And it's not on your record, so you should be having fun and learning in there. You get in here for that first time, especially. It's a whole different ball game. My very first fight, I looked like I was about 5 weight classes bigger than the dude, and I was still scared, terrified.
Yeah. I remember Jens Pulver one time during one of your fights be like, my God, he is a huge 145.
Yeah,
was it 145, 155?
55. I think that's when.
Was it 55?
That's when when I fought for the title there in Midwest or in MCF. Jens
You
Pulver,
were
good dude.
ginormous.
Finally made the Hall of Fame.
Oxymoron, you're a ginormous little guy. Well, it's great having you back and having you alongside of me. I really do appreciate it. Let's see what happens this second round. If maybe we can get a little redemption from Antonio Moore.
See if we made any adjustments, or maybe that takedown built a little confidence too. That was slick. Nice
Antonio's
jab
going to
start
have
out.
to score.
Yep.
He's,
Ooh, there we go.
he lands one.
Ooh.
They think they both got it part of that
Feeling it out with
exchange.
some jabs, and now we're swinging.
Yeah.
Back against the cage. Long's got him here. Now he needs, if he can jerk that underhook.
Holy cow, what a big one. That's an elbow.
Nice.
Holy,
Another finish.
that gets no better than that for a comeback, Justin. Wow. You spend the whole first round on your back and you come out and do that in the second?
I thought we were going to have a double knockout situation there. They both came off and exchanged right hands, and Long got the worst of the deal there.
Sorry at home if you guys are having a little problem hearing me or Justin. We're trying to get
the
everything
replay.
put back together, but here we go. Here's the hip toss.
He pushes off. I believe they both throw right hooks at about the same time here.
It's that first one landed that caught him.
There
It got him
goes.
dazed.
Boom.
Right there, that elbow. You know, when he landed coming across, that hook wasn't a bad hook.
I
He
almost
just
thought
caught
Long
that
landed
elbow.
a harder shot there, and then I saw Long go down.
Wow.
That was, and I know Long wasn't happy with the stoppage there, but as an amateur, they got to take care of him. There's no need to take too many shots there. Could you have potentially
You're
recovered?
here to compete
Maybe.
again. Yeah.
Exactly. Way too early in your career to be hurting the longevity of it.
Nothing to prove to anybody but yourself. At the amateurs, you can afford a loss, 2, 3, 4, 5. That all goes away when you go pro. Should you decide to go pro.
40 seconds into the second round, the winner by TKO,
As Mike says, he just wins with a big TKO, a big comeback. In the second round. I mean, how do you go from being that defeated in the first to, wow, landing an elbow like that?